No, we're all right. Action. As if. Now, Bill from out west was kind enough to send us a disco heater for this project because it's no good to anybody, but ours was pretty bad and the heater matrix was pretty bad. So he sent me one, but unfortunately in the shipping, this piece of tube for the condensate, which goes, you know, the condensate from the air conditioner runs to the bottom and then out through some little rubber tubes. Unfortunately, this snapped in shipping. Well, it's not a bad problem because we've got a plastic welder and we're going to have a go at trying to weld this back on. So let's get it set up for that. So first of all, we've got our unit here. This is a proper plastic welder. It's not just a soldering iron. And what you do is you get some plastic rod. I'm sorry I've zoomed in a little bit. But you get some plastic rod and you feed it through the hole here. Oh. And that will melt and eventually... Well, did they say that? I don't know. So this will eventually melt and force plastic into your joint. It's kind of clever, isn't it?
I like that.
You like the Ludy's here because he wants to see this. It's not a structural part, but we don't want it to leak. So I have zoomed in a little bit so we can see where we're going to weld here. So let me pull this down and see if this is going to work. I don't know. But it'll only go on one way. I was hoping there was a piece of tube inside that I was going to put a piece of steel tube in as a reinforcement, but it wasn't there, so there we go. So we'll tack it on and just melt it across. So then I can use both hands. Fixed. Done.
Pretty good.
Now there's different plastics come with the kit. Now I'm not really sure which is which, but we'll have a go with this one.
Polypropylene. You know what? I was gonna fucking say that's polypropylene.
Don't use F words, because there's children and people get very upset. There's old pensioners out there who'll be choking on there after 8 minutes. God, what did he say? Yeah, because sometimes on the markings of these castings it does say what these are made from, doesn't it?
Oh, it for sure does.
Because for recycling, as if everybody chucks them in landfill, nobody's going to put the recycling on there. Who's going to take one of these heater boxes apart, eh? So we'll just, it doesn't look pretty, but it doesn't have to look pretty, you know what I mean? We're just going to fill that in. And that's on its hottest heat setting there.
Could go even higher.
Yeah, it could do, couldn't it? I think it's on its hottest.
Okay, you got the actual plastic types on there.
Oh yeah. We do if it bloody works. I always use the hottest one.
Yeah. Technically you should be on R2, I think.
Yeah, but I think these people who design these things don't live in the real world.
That's true. Very cool.
So we'll spend a little bit of time on that, because otherwise this video could drag on and get a bit boring. But I think that's bonding to it, don't you think? We'll see what it comes out like when we got finished. So there we are. We got it. It's nice and solid now. You know, it's pretty solid. But I actually popped through the plastic box here. It was really wafer thin. No wonder it broke off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some seam seal around it just in case. I'm going to force some in just to make sure there's no leaks. But that'll do that job. Fixed. Right. Then we can put this heater in. Ooh. So this is it all back together again. It's we've cut the holes underneath for the wiring, for the heater. We've got the ground on there for the cigarette lighter. We've touched up a bit of paint. Now we're going to give it a quick crown rust proofing inside this panel, inside any box sections, and just a light coating on the floor so it's got a head start. And then that's it. We can put the rubber mat in. Once we've got the rubber mat in, we can start to do the wiring. That'll be exciting, won't it? So after a jolly good crown rust proofing, we've got the dash piece in. It's looking a bit sad, but it doesn't really matter. We've put new tie wraps in to hold the wiring in, and that's our next job, isn't it, Ludi?
Yep.
There you see, look, he's got trousers on today. So
Yeah.
anybody who's complaining, yeah, exactly. You're still here, aren't you? Did he burn your legs?
Oh.
Well, they're going to say
notice.
asbestos legs. He's all right. He's covered. Yeah, so let's put the wiring in, eh? Then when pizzas come, when we'll have lunch, eh?
Yeah, there's a.
Oh, we're late, eh?
There's a little bracket on the that plate there, that black plate.
Which plate?
This bolt-on plate there.
What do you mean? There's a bracket?
On this plate.
Oh, maybe
there's a
after-
little bracket that you can punch a zip tie onto.
Zip tie or
Yeah, you know those zip ties that plug into a hole there. That's what
those round buttons.
Yeah.
It's not a zip tie, is it?
No, it's a plug-in zip tie.
I'll have to put the camera down and we'll have a look.
This was going through the passenger
There's
side.
two harnesses.
Oh,
Is
this is
that-
completely separate?
Well, no, there's two sides. There's a left and a right. This here, this side here, is the right-hand side. How do I know? Because all the electric boxes like this are on that side. I'm sure of it.
So the wiring for the engine goes.
There isn't. It's on a separate harness.
Well, this is like injector plugs,
Uh,
isn't it?
um,
Oh no, okay. There's only one here.
no. That's right. No. That's for the lights and things like that. You
Oh,
see
okay.
that right at the very front.
Oh yeah, okay. There's only
See,
one. So there's no way.
don't confuse about it. It's bad enough as it is, Ludi. Right. What we have to do is lay this out to see where it's going to go. Yeah, they're the ones that go to the ABS.
Oh yeah, okay.
You get it now?
So yeah, this is the driver's side.
Yeah. And yeah, no, that's right. No, this is the left side, because you see where the fuse box is here. There, that fuse box.
Yep.
That goes over my side.
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's the top.
Remember that bit? That goes behind the heater.
Yeah. Okay, so that's nice.
Oh no, that goes down the side of the tunnel. That's for your ABS and stuff like that. That goes under the driver's seat, or is
Yeah.
it passenger seat?
No,
Driver's
driver.
seat.
Well, this goes through that hole and then back to the ABS.
And this white box here, that fastens to the pedal box.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I think that's where it goes.
Hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's the other side.
Yeah, because you remember, look, Ludi, that's the bit you cut off. Look.
Okay.
So this side here, is the right-hand side. We've got it all backwards. I bet they have a lot of fun. When it was at British Leyland, I bet some fun doing this. What a mess, eh? Like spaghetti. Now those are those are the relays for the ABS and stuff like that, so that's easy. That's right, that's it. So this side,
That goes way back there.
yeah, those are the bits that go under the seat.
Okay.
Hmm.
So all the relays.
Yeah, so that bit there you've got in your hand goes at the other side. You've got it backwards,
Oh.
I think. Yeah, you have. If we had this 180 degrees round, it would work. Like, where you are now should be at that side to go into the car.
Oh, well, I was not aligning it like with the car.
Well, it would be best, because we're backwards. Because we want, when we put this in, we're going to feed it through the door so that that side goes in first, Ludi. Ludi?
Yeah.
That side goes in first. And then we'll feed it through like a big snake, and this bit goes in last.
Okay, you want to bring it through the right? Or?
We'll go through that door because we've got more room.
Okay.
Right, let's do that.
Okay.
You full of confidence? Pizza time, in it shortly. So, it's Wednesday. We've got this, Ludi's just gone home. We've had a hell of a day. We've got all sorts done. This side's all bolted back in, the soundproofing's back in. We haven't clipped up this part of the wiring harness. This goes under the seat for the, that one? That traction control thing, ABS. That side's a bit of a mess still. We've got most of it done. got to sort out a few things, but man, every bracket wouldn't line up. We have had to drill every hole, make little paper templates to put things in. It was a real mess, but we had a hell of a good day. All this side is now bolted back up again. All the wires are in, everything's in there. Got a few tidying up bits to do. We've got the hoses on for the oil cooler, that's good. A few other little bits and bobs to sort out and tidy up. Took the wiper motor off the other day for the other one because the plugs are different. Can't find it for love nor money. I don't know where the hell we've put it. This side here, we worked out that we needed the bracket off the 95 to take this here, so that'll be tidied up tomorrow and all the wiring back in and clipped down. A few little stupid things, like they used to run the wires through here, but we're going to have to cut this so we can get, you just can't get all the plugs through the holes, so we're going to cut it and drop that down. That's a stupid little thing. This thing where the air intake goes, that's a bit of a bugger. I've got to bend this piece up, I think, yes, I've got to bend this up to take that panel there, but we'll see tomorrow. Put some seam seal around that little patch there, that's alright there. Doesn't have to be beautiful because once that decker panel's on, nobody's going to see it. And yeah, that's it, we've got tools everywhere. Bloody drill down there and everything, but it's going to work out quite nice. I'm really confident about it now. But it was just like, what threw us was the panel, that's a bolt-in panel there on this 91 is good at the top. The bolts are the same, but it's different at the bottom, and we couldn't swap them over. That was the biggest problem. We had to sort of transpose all the holes over. That was a pain in the ass. Making paper templates, drilling holes, putting brackets on and things like that. It was really pain. So got that done. Tomorrow, you can see through the soundproofing here, we've put new tie wraps through to put the cables in. We've got to find out what all that lot does down there. The throttle cable, the shifter can go in. We've got a bracket to go on the back for the ABS unit. Not ABS, airbag unit. That's going to be easy to do. But we want to strip all this rubbish out inside, because that's our shed at the moment, because we've got nowhere to put anything. And then we can get in and change all the wiring at the top to match these plugs, and these are just all temporarily held onto here, so that's not too bad. Yeah, I know it's going to work out really good, but it looks a mess. But it was just moving brackets, opening grommet holes, drilling new holes, but it all worked out quite nice. I was really pleased about it. We haven't got the grommet through there. Got the airbag, the airbag lights are in. The heater we haven't got in yet because we're still messing about with that plastic panel. It's like a series of events. You've got to do this before you do that. Well, I think it's going to work out all right. Like I say, once we've got the soundproofing in, once we've got the wires in, should I say, the next thing to go in is the carpet and then the heater, because the carpet goes under the heater, which was a bit of a pain. But it's going to work out all right. And then it's just a matter of clipping all the coloured plugs to the same colour. It's not too bad. It looks worse than it is. And then, hopefully, our plan tomorrow is to get the dash back in. That's our plan. And I don't know. We have big ideas, but you get stuck by a few little brackets and stuff like that, and then you're completely screwed. You know, never again. I won't do another one of these. I would do it for myself, but not for a customer. It takes too long. Alrighty, so we'll sign off today.